Oh yeah, that's my dude. Yeah. Boy, yeah.
We about ready to start? Three, two, and welcome to another edition of Headlines and Headaches. I'm your host, Larry H. Gardner, back from a 2-week hiatus. And the thing about it is like this is November 19th, 2021. But before I get started on my rant, I'm going to introduce a person that I've been wanting on this show for a long time. So, EP, the show host, we celebrated Voice of Radio's 10th year anniversary, and EP, the show host, 54th birthday party at the front stage last Saturday. That's why I was not on the air, but I am back right now. So EP just played the introduction music because we got a lot of stuff that we need to get into right now, and I'm angry as hell, and I'm not going to take it anymore. So I know this person is angry right along with me. That's why he's wearing his hat at this particular time. So this is Public Enemy. So I'm going to introduce my guest right now. You know him. You know him to be around. You know him to fight the power. Please welcome my esteemed guest, Ronnie B the Unforgiven.
Yes, sir. What's good?
What's good, Ronnie?
Man, I've been wanting to do this for a long time, man. Woo! I'm glad I'm here, man. Yeah, because there's a lot going on.
Right, that's what's up. All right, let's go off the top because we ain't it's an hour show and I ain't sparing no expense and I ain't sparing no minutes. The Kyle Rittenhouse trial. This little murderous white boy was found not guilty of murdering 3 protesters. Now, here's the kicker. They were all Caucasian, too. They were protesting Black Lives Matter. So what is your take on that?
Yeah, I just, I was busy and I happened to catch it this morning because I was out and about. But when I caught it, it didn't really shock me too much because I kind of expect those types of things for real. But my whole thing is this is what happens when you do lay down type tactics. When we as people just do nothing but cry.
Right.
When we don't support each other, no matter what the color is or cause. When you got people that just get murdered unjustly. Let me say that. And I'm not saying it a black thing, a white thing. I'm saying murder unjustly. And see, for me, I don't like no form of injustice. Let me put that out there. I don't care what the color of the person is. I hate injustice, period. Point blank, period. I don't care whether it's a kid, an elderly, unarmed person, whatever it is. And this is going to continue to keep happening because we sit around and just cry and buy new J's and iPhones, and we just content with a piece of chicken or Popeye's chicken sandwich, and we just cool, good little boys. Mm-hmm. So now when all the injustice is going on, got people, well, it don't affect me because I ain't know them and all that. But then when it does affect them, now you want to call little Ray and little pump in them, and now you want to go get 19 shotguns, and now you want to run around Cleveland or wherever you at and say this is a moral disgrace and this is injustice. Okay, well, the injustice done to the other people had that same energy when it's them.
Exactly.
But we don't do that because we so selfish and caught in our own worlds. What about the people that just got murdered? They need right now. They need prayers. They need people to get behind them and fight. But it's just gonna get swept under the rug, and next thing you know, we gotta wait for the next situation. Now we gotta wait for the next situation. Okay, well, while we waiting, what is y'all doing? Because everybody sitting at home that I know is crying. and complain. Even elders, they out here crying. This, that, the other, this, that. Okay, well, what you gonna do? See, me, when I get mad about something, I got to figure a way to do something. Mm-hmm. If it's a thing where they say, hey, this person don't support my event, well, I can get up and go support that person at their event. I'm not gonna sit at home and say, dag, I wish I could support the person. Well, dag, I got a chance to today. Let me get up and go support a person. It's all about actions. But we want to sit around and cry and wait for some mystical character to come upon us. We want all the leaders, but we don't want to be the followers.
Right. Exactly. Telephone number 216-772-0500 is the number you can call in. And this is sponsored by the Adams Board and Ohio City Barbecue. And, there's an open mic event at the Front Stage Theater. Got to throw the stuff out there. Here's my situation. You are absolutely correct on a lot of what you just said. But the thing about it is that people was like, are you surprised? Are you surprised? Oh, is what? And some black folk, and I had to unfriend this asshole because of the simple fact of the matter is he says, Kyle Rittenhouse got off. He's like, outstanding. Are you crazy? This dude killed 3 people. That is not outstanding. And the thing about with the human nature, as I was thinking about this before the show started, if you kill once, you have and got off with it, you have the capacity to do it again because you think you can get away with it.
True.
The psychological makeup of human, like when you kill like a lion, when a lion eats a human, then you have to put that lion down because human meat to the lion is sweet.
Right.
So you have to put the lion down before he kills a human again.
Right. You do. And we don't do that. We let the lions run around and just roam, with no consequences. Then when we decide to take justice in our hands, you want to say we wrong.
Right.
Well, how's we wrong? Because my thing is, hey, you come in my house,
right,
and something waiting on you. Now you can sit back and talk law and talk all that you want to, and Reverend Crooked and Deacon Shiesty and Sister Shady and all that. But I don't know one individual that's gonna call their neighborhood reverend when somebody coming in their house or gonna read a Bible scripture. You thinking about this person in my residence, one way or another, we gonna solve this.
Right.
Whether I'm gonna leave you laying or you gonna get beat up or something happening. Too.
Right, exactly.
You getting up out of here today, if I can.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we gonna fight to the finish. If it's the death of me, we gonna
you
fight.
Getting out of here. Somebody gonna get either you gonna get out the house or you gonna get out the earth, whichever one you choose.
You ain't got no business in my residence. Right. So you don't pay no bills, you don't live here, you ain't contributed to nothing. Last time I checked, we ain't relative. So
your name ain't on the damn lease.
Ain't on the lease.
Get your ass out of here before I put you out of here.
Exactly.
Either you can go 3 ways. Right. You can go on your own, you can go in an ambulance, or you can go in a box. Whichever one you want to be. It's like
because enough is just enough, man. And I'm saying enough is enough. What's angering me is we keep jumping on these elderly. And that's really getting on my last nerves because I was raised by elderly. I had a grandmother, grandfather, great-grandmother stayed in the same house. I spent my summers with them from ages 7 to 15. I love getting that knowledge. I love getting that generational soul food, as I like to call it. Not so much the soul food you eat, but that soul food that awakens your soul. I enjoyed that. Since when did we start jumping on elders? And they made that like it's cool. They just found some woman where she was like 91 in South Euclid just recently. Yeah. Like, why is we finding 91-year-olds? Like, how do we find people that's in their 70s getting hit upside their head and carjacked? And when did we start doing that? Like, because where I come from back in the day, you did that. You got beat all through the hood.
Right. Everybody whooped your ass.
Everybody whooped you. Hoods that don't get along would be jumping on you. You know what I'm saying?
I don't like him. You don't
like me. But today we gonna gang together and go upside his head.
Right.
We not playing this game. So, I don't know what we getting at with this.
I gotta make a shout out. Lenore McCrary on Little Rider Russell. Her grandbaby was abused by the babysitter. And she said her son is in court because he's accused of not having a gun and accused of shooting somebody, but not having a gun. And, they're fighting hard. But her grandbaby, and I feel bad for her, her grandbaby was abused by the babysitter.
Oh, wow.
and was put in a coma. And the thing about it is, like, the baby's all right, but the person is behind bars. Thank God, indicted behind bars.
Right.
Where the hell that person belongs. You don't just abuse. And the baby's like 3 months.
Oh.
See, babies and elderly people should never, ever be touched. Ever.
Never. No babies, no elderly, no none of that. And we got to protect them babies and them elders. And that's the thing. A lot of us don't check on them elders. And, you know, and the thing that just kills me, since when did it just become cool to be a punk? You know, they done made that like that's cool. You know, snitching is cool now. No, it ain't cool where I come from. I'm sorry, I ain't grew up like that. They done made that like that's just something real slick and be cool.
Right.
Do. You know, hey, you jump on the person for that and be inside the gang and all the rest of that. No, y'all some cowards. Because when we came up, we was fighting with hands. If you didn't have no hands, you got talked about.
Right.
You know, if you could have beat that dude with your hands and you pull out a gun and shot him, they called you a punk. They'd be like, man, you should have fought that dude. You know, this stuff just kills me. Everybody got a gun. Everybody got a gun. But when they check them guns in at your door and go to jail, now it's, oh, woe is me and your honor and I'm
shut your ass
yeah.
up.
No, don't cry now.
Don't cry now.
Don't cry now, Don Quez.
Right.
Don't cry. Don't cry now, Don Quez.
Right.
No, don't. Get it. No. You wasn't crying when you was doing what you was doing.
Right.
You ain't crying when you jumping on them kids.
Right.
You know, and then I hear people say, well, you shouldn't be just, murder, and you shouldn't be in the Bible said nothing. Yeah, okay. Somebody jump on your mama or your grandmama. You tell me how you
Let me hold on for just a second. Didn't David use a slingshot on Goliath in the Bible?
Did.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, didn't Jesus whip the Pharisees out the temple when they were they were like, Jesus used the whip on them Pharisees that was selling stuff. You do not sell this stuff in my Father's house.
That's
and
right.
use that whip and whoop them out of there.
That's right.
I got a comment from Miss Heather Cavins. Heather said, and I'm just going to read this verbatim. There's a cultural thing too with elderly for Americans. We do not treat our citizens like other countries. My culture and the elderly are damn near Pharaoh level. So the thing about it is that we don't do that.
We don't. Other countries don't tolerate what we tolerate. It's other countries that they'll see a tank coming through their neighborhood or their hut or wherever you want to call it.
Right.
They picking up sticks, rocks, and bricks, throwing it at a tank. All that tank got to do is shoot and kill everybody.
Right.
They're going to fight to the death for what they believe in.
Right.
And that's what we're supposed to be doing. I feel like everybody else died in vain that stood up for us. Everybody say, well, I heard somebody say to me like, well, it gets scary out there. Some people scared. I said, wait a minute. Here's my thing. You stay in a dangerous neighborhood with all kind of crime going on, but you ain't scared to go and get some liquor from the corner store.
Right.
Walking, not even in a car. Walking. You ain't scared to go play them lottery tickets at the corner store when it get dark. Walking.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't scared to sit back and and act a fool and hang all out. You ain't scared to go to the little shoot 'em up bang bang club.
Right.
Where it was just a shooting the week before and 5 people got murdered. You still in there shaking it up. Listening to Megan Thee Stallion and I got this and I shake this and I twist this and I do this. You ain't had no problem going there, but now you got a problem going on the front line? How does that work? You'll go places where people don't even like you, can't stand you, hate your guts, and then still spend $200. So you spend $200 to go somewhere and get killed, but for free won't come out and fight for our human rights. See, we don't fight for human rights.
Right.
We get mad when they run out of Popeye's chicken. Now we want to do some fighting. We get mad when we at the Black Friday and they run out of stuff. Now we want to fight.
Speaking of Black Friday, that is next week.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's going to be a lot of world star hip hop things going fighting over to big screen television where you can have those damn things early in the year.
Right. We come in droves when it's some nonsense. Black Friday, 150,000 people was in and out of Walmart, but we had 137 shots. And check my resume, I was there, so I know the numbers. 36 people. No more than maybe 40
Oh, wow.
was in the protest with black on black crime and OPN.
Let me see.
And we walking back forth. But when we won the championship, master, we's good boys. Oh, we's good people.
I think it was like 106.8.
1.3 million and more show up. Oh,
Hey, 1.38 million people was downtown Cleveland.
Downtown Cleveland. Oh, they came in droves. People looking at me talking about, you ain't going. I said, I'm going to work. LeBron don't pay my bills. I saw the game. He done won. Thanks, kudos, appreciate you. I'm still going to work. Everybody, you ain't going to be good boy and go down there. No. For what? No. I can watch on TV or whatever. Like
I actually went down there.
If they want to go, it's cool. But some people are just shortening their paycheck on purpose. Like, oh, well, knowing you need the money. Oh, well, I'll just take this day off. You ain't even got no vacation day. I see you had a vacation day. People ain't had no vacation day going down there. I'm going to go down there and take pictures with LeBron. I'm going to go down there and kick it with them and hang all around them. I say, but it's funny, but we don't respect them freedom fighters the same way.
Exactly.
How did Cicely Tyson die, who been representing us since she learned how to breathe, gave us the definition of what it's like to be a woman. And this woman could die, and we don't have no big celebration for this woman. This woman sat back and said, I'm not going to play no prostitute. I'm not going to play the slut on TV. I'm going to play a woman of substance. Make it look good.
And did it well.
And did not compromise none, even when the heat got up on her. And we didn't sit back and celebrate her. But we'll sit back and celebrate somebody with a #1 record who sit back and talk as nasty as they want to be. We show all up in droves. Oh, that my girl. Oh, that my girl. Oh, she cool. Yeah. She got a nasty mouth and all. It's cool. It's cool. But we get the freedom fighters and the women who actually stood up to be represented. They just died quietly. See, that's the problem that burns me up. That's what I'm getting at.
Right.
When we got people that's our elders, and Cicely was our elder.
Exactly.
When we can't respect that elder.
Right.
But we can sit back and respect somebody who got an award at Monsters Ball for just having sex getting hit from the back. Halle Berry. Oh. Did I? Oops, I'm sorry.
Well, here's now in Halle's defense, there was a lot of stuff that she did that she didn't get an award for.
True.
That she should have gotten one for. True. But the bottom line is that she got an award for Monsters Ball, letting Billy Bob Thornton mess all in her.
Yeah,
that
they was dating at the time.
Well, damn.
But, yeah.
But I understand where you're coming from. We gotta think though that there's a whole bunch of mess. It's like sometimes it's like you remind me, Ronnie B, that sometimes the world is a little bit messed up.
Yeah. it is, and I say it like this. A lot of times I say stuff that people need to say, wish they could say, want to say, hope they could say, but I think some things need to be said. Like my stand is this. I don't like injustice, period. But I think people should just get their just due. I do believe in that. If you're going to do this over here, then do that around there, make it all the way around the board.
Right.
Have that same energy. If you're going to reward somebody for some nonsense, reward the people that's out here breaking their neck.
Right. And like
that's giving their life.
And there should have been more African-American people downtown at the black contractors protest.
It should. Yeah.
Man, Sherwin-Williams got like $600 million. And there's no black contractors that are on the board, seated at the table, and people buy Sherwin-Williams paint products.
Yeah, it's the thing, and I always say, I want to support people who doing things.
Right.
Let me put that out there because I'm not going to do it just because you black.
Right.
Let's be realistic. He black, let's do that. No, because if he's not for the betterment of my people, he don't get no support from me.
Right.
I'm not going to break my neck. That's the thing. We break our neck for the nonsense, and that's why the stuff is.
Right. We got to take a break. When I come back, I'm going to take a short one. Ronnie, I know you probably saw the Zach Stacy video. That's the football player that beat up on his girl. Okay. So, and we're going to come back with it. Yeah, like we're going to talk about that when we come back on Headlines Headaches on voiceradio.com. 216-772-0500 is the number you call in. We'll be right back. This is BBD Run.
We on the little break, y'all. We're going to get back at it in a minute. But I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Sandra Calloway, what's up with it, girl?
Hey, y'all. Heather, Wanda.
What's going on, my little niece? Lexi Lex.
Yes, Wanda, I will.
Miss Tamika, you know I love you. You already know, from school days back in the day. I appreciate y'all tuning in. We on this little break. I'm at the little radio station. My man Larry Gardner. Headaches,
Maxine.
Headlines. We doing the thing.
Maxine Price. What's up, Natalie?
Coming down here showing some love. Speaking how I speak. Y'all know how I do it. That know me. Y'all know I fight for y'all. Since it's the women that's tuning in right now, I fight for y'all first. I'm raised by y'all. I came from y'all, so y'all know how I do. Miss Tamika, you a superstar. I got to get you on the podcast.
I'm about to go ahead.
You my homie.
I'll be right back.
I love you dearly, though, for real. And that's just being real with you, though, for real. You got to call me, though, for real, because it's some ideas and stuff I run your way, though. Yeah. Most definitely. I definitely appreciate you. I do. I really do. From the bottom of my heart, I really do. Because, it ain't most real people out here. So, anytime I get love and respect, it means really a lot to me because I've been betrayed a lot. So, trust me, I can't even show you how much I appreciate you. For real. And that's most definitely. Yeah, we definitely. I got to get out to Maryland because I'm ready to get out of here to Cleveland. I need me a vacation, so you might have to put me up for real because I don't know nobody else out there. So. But I can cook, so it's all good. Yeah, man.
You ain't see the Zach Stacy video?
I heard. I didn't see it. But everybody hit me up. See, like sometimes when I'm at work or I'm doing something and I miss something, people like hit me up and I'll be like, oh, shoot, like what happened? What happened? But sometimes I'll be dog tired. I get home and doze off sometimes. And they was telling me, but I hadn't seen the video.
He's a former running back, football player. They got him, like, his girlfriend or fiance is Caucasian. He black. He throwing her around like a damn rag doll.
Oh, wow. And see, that's another thing too with these athletes, man, and jumping on these wives and baby mamas and these entertainers beating them up. It's we're
gonna talk about that the murder of young dogs.
Oh yeah, man. And that's something that people ask me too. But it's the truth. People, the entertainers and the rappers do get killed in their own city. Mm-hmm. And it's a shame because it's like you put on for that city you came from.
Right.
You put the city on your back and tried to, put some love in it. And you get murdered? Like, come on, man. That don't make sense to me.
It never does.
It never made sense. If anything, you should have been happy to see that brother, and take that as a blueprint to work harder. Mm-hmm. And get your dreams off the ground. Get you some. Don't get mad at the person getting theirs. I don't understand why we just hate each other so much. I never understood that, man. We just hate each other to death. The jealousy is ridiculous, man. Right. Bless you, man. Yeah, it's just, I don't get it, man. I just really don't understand. At all. And they done made it. And it's to the point,
y'all can share this if y'all want.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely share this. Let people know this what I'm doing. Y'all got a real freedom fighter in front of y'all. I've been fighting since 1985, y'all. So I ain't just start doing this. Trust me, I got a long resume. Not just in hip hop. I got a resume for fighting. So this is what I do. I don't know nothing else but this. This is just what I do. Yeah, you're right, Tamika. For real. Tamika said, because that's what we were taught by the system to hate ourselves. So yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. And that's it in a nutshell. I definitely agree wholeheartedly. You've been spoken. Yeah. I'm just, it's crazy. But I can't fix all the problems. I just try to do what I can. I just when I can come and speak, I try my best to speak. So. And I'm out here with my man Larry, so he a warrior, so I'm over here with a real warrior. I ain't just on some show just to be talking. He a warrior too. So.
We got Harvey Zay now.
Harvey Zay?
From 107.3 The Wave.
Mm-hmm.
He doing jazz.
Okay.
Oh, they're bringing the jazz back to 107?
Oh, no, here.
No, here.
Oh, here?
Harvey Zay was on 107.3. Oh. Here every day from 2 to 4.
Oh, that's what's up. I love jazz. That's one of my favorite genres.
Harvey Zay Jazz Room.
Is he doing it remote or is he doing it from...
Tamika Tatum said, hey, Larry.
Hey, Tamika.
He said, hey, Tamika.
Happy film.
Right.
Happy whatever. What we call Thanksgiving now? we call it what? Indigenous peoples? Nah, it was Columbus Day.
Right.
What we call Thanksgiving now?
Right. I forgot what we called that. Something we called it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
What up, GMS? We about to come back on the air in a minute.
Oh, GMS.
Yeah,
shout out GMS. Shout out Suave Gotti too.
Suave.
Oh, and then shout out Eric Magnus. He a little under the weather, with the podcast. And shout out to my BKL Sessions family. My Boss King Lifestyles. I am a member of Boss King Lifestyles, so we do the podcast. So shout out to them. My 1008 Vision family. You already know what's going on with that. So for sure. And all my friends.
We're about to come back playing Zap.
All right, 3, 2, and...
All right, we're back on Headlines and Headaches. Yes, that is Zap. Do Why Did It? You got to do Why Did It with Ronnie B in the building. Yes, and the thing about it is that, we got to give a shout out to also GMS Shakespeare, also to Eric Magnus, and, was under the weather. Yeah. And I'm sending a special prayer to OG Bobby Johnson. He had some stuff going on that he had, just put it on social media and people said, don't do it. Along with, I got to give a special shout out to him. Natalie Fitton, Heather Cavins, who, all that. So, give a special shout out to OG Bobby Johnson. Send a special prayer. So,
Nicole, what's up?
So, Ronnie.
Yes, sir.
Zach Stacy. He is the football player who was caught on video. I don't know why people just don't put away the freaking smartphone. He was caught throwing his girlfriend, fiance around. She looked helpless. He was beating her up, smacking her around, things of that nature. And some women are trying to defend this. I can't defend violence.
No. That's like I say, I heard about it. I didn't see the actual video, but for dude to be throwing his woman around, like you said, we do stuff on video. That's the crazy part. Like we just looking to get caught. Like might as well just walk into the police station.
And somebody said the baby was on the couch while he was doing this shit.
Yeah, see, when you doing that in front of the kids, that's what makes it so.
That's horrible.
Yeah, it's hurtful. Kids got to watch the kids. It was a football player that beat up his woman in front of the kids. So this is what we're talking about now. I've always been against that. We not perfect. We done had times, all of us, at some point getting into it with a woman that we was with. Maybe arguing and shouting match or whatever. But when you get to that point, you picking her up and throwing her all around the room, busting her face open, stomping her, throwing her down the stairs. I'm like, come on now, you just tripping, man. You doing way that ain't even defending yourself. That's just flat out of pocket. Like you tripping, man. Stuff do happen. I've been in a situation where I got scratched up and stuff like that, but I never picked no woman up and threw her or slammed her all down the stairs and bust her face open and threw her in the freezer. A small heinous type. Like no. We ain't doing this.
You need to
You
go to jail for you need to go to jail.
I walked out the door on a lot of situations.
Right.
Like I seen some stuff get hectic, and I got harmed on the way out the door trying to run from the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Like I got hit in the back of the head and hit the ground trying to run away from a situation that I seen was coming. you know, and got hurt and stuff like that. But I don't like them type of situations.
I don't, right.
You know, because it can go bad quickly. You know, you could just be tussling with each other and grabbing each other, and all of a sudden, boom, down the stairs you go. You know, it could have even been just in the, you know, the heat of the moment, but now somebody's dead. Now you going to jail. Now the kids don't have no parents.
Right.
And now what? You know, now the kids are subjected to a system that don't care nothing about them, because now the streets is gonna raise them. Or you go to a grandma, or you go to a group home, or something crazy. You know, we got to be there. You know, we got to be able to communicate with each other better.
Listen, and I say this: put up some petty stuff on social media, whatever the hell. But you can even that would be considered, you know, a little bit abusive as far as, you know, verbal.
Right.
But the thing about it is like you just say some stuff, you know. But
correct.
But the thing about it is when it goes to physical violence, that's where police are called. You never see the children again. You're going to jail for X amount of years. You don't want to put yourself in that situation. Just walk away from situations, calm down, come back, you know, have you a cigarette or something, or just, you know, walk away from some situations. There's some situations that I had to walk away from. Yeah. You know, So sometimes I egged on a little bit, you know, being my sarcastic ass. So I'm a smart ass mouth anyway. That's why I'm on the radio.
I think we both got smart mouths.
Right. So it is what it is. So I mean, but to the woman that got beat up, I hope everything works out. You know, to the dude, I don't know what's going to happen to you. You pretty much screwed your football career. Whatever, you were a free agent, you know, just like the white dude who was a defensive lineman who whooped on this black woman. Yeah, your ass. Yeah, you ain't never playing in the NFL again.
Football players, y'all about 3 times the size of these girls y'all dating for real. So, yeah, you know, it ain't necessary at all. You know, it's just it's hard,
right?
And we don't do stuff right.
Right. I got a comment, and Heather brought it up. There's women defending this dude. You know, there's either Stockholm syndrome or things of that nature. There's women defending this dude.
Oh, yeah, they do got women defending the guy.
Just like they defended, listen, I'm just going to say this. Some of these women probably still listen to R. Kelly pissing ass. So it is what it is, unfortunately. But you can't defend stupid.
No.
Just
you can't defend nothing stupid.
Right.
You know? And I tell people, I'm not the moral police. And Lord knows I done made mass mistakes.
Right.
You know, and I didn't always handle situations right, even in relationships. But even the way I approached it, maybe, you know, getting out of pocket or talking a little reckless. You know,
exactly.
But that's me being young. That's me not understanding a lot of stuff. That's me. And I came from some rough elements too now. Let's be realistic. But as I get older, I want to grow. And as I get older, I understood a lot of things that I didn't understand back then or allow myself to understand.
Right.
You know, and you know, us as men have been brainwashed into, you know, I ain't no punk. You know, I ain't no punk, and I ain't no punk, and I ain't no punk. And you know, we ran with that stereotype for so many centuries. But I tell people, I say, it's nothing wrong to walk away from some foolishness.
Right.
You know, that's what could be the makings of a real man, is when you just get away, you have to pull yourself from a situation that you know you can't win sometimes.
Right.
You know, because just trying to prove that we right, okay, then you right, then what does that do? Okay, you was right. But that person's still arguing and hooping and hollering and cursing and talking 14-karat reckless.
Right.
Like, who cares that you was right or you won the argument, or you know, some things you just have to get away from.
I think some people just want to be validated as far as being there, being right. But the thing about it is that you can't validate. Sometimes some people just don't. Some people don't want to validate you.
True. Because
they still live in their own type of world.
Right.
And in their world, they're always going to be right, and you're going to be wrong, no matter how wrong they are. So they're going to live like they don't live. Some people don't live in reality. They want somebody to save, whether it be parents, whether it be anybody, to justify their BS.
Right.
But it's not going to be right on the time. The problem is that the people that are right, you know, sometimes do wrong shit.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, you know, and that,
To get their point across.
yeah, you know, sometimes it ain't always even about just trying to get your point, because when you know you dealing with a fool,
Mm-hmm.
you know, ain't no sense.
What did Jay-Z say? You know, wise man doesn't argue.
Man told me to argue with fools because people from a distance can tell who is who.
Right.
And that's the truth. Because if you get to acting like a fool with the fool, then they're going to be like, well, Dad, which one is the sensible one? You know?
Right.
Everybody gets lost in the confusion, and you never understand who's right and who's wrong. But, you know, emotions happen. And I understand that because, like I say, you know, I done had the emotions get the best of me. I'll go off, talk 14 karat reckless, you know.
Right.
But I also had to understand about self to get away from people who engage in that, you know, and a lot of my last relationships, I didn't have to worry about it getting, you know, to that point, you know, because before it got to that point, we either separate or, you know, for a minute, then come back and talk it out, you know, so I was very fortunate of that. But a lot of decisions of people I got with, you know, in the previous times, you know, they embarrassed me all out in public, and you know, and that's something else we got to quit doing too. Our personal
we
business
not
don't need
put
to be
the
public,
personal
but you know it's gonna happen.
Right.
People like to put stuff on public blast, but you know,
I've been guilty of that. I've been honest.
Know, our emotions get us. You know, we're not perfect. Our emotions do get the best of us. You know, and we are human. You know, like I say, I ain't the moral police, so I ain't gonna sit there and say, "Oh, I ain't never did this. I ain't never did that. I ain't never did this."
I don't think none of us in here are the moral police. I did this, and I'm sorry for it. So
Jermaine Yelder, what up?
Right.
Man?
So yeah,
you know, I just want to grow as, like I say, grow as we get older. You know, and we got to remember that we have to put a good spotlight on us.
Right.
You know, all these negative things, that's what we contribute to. You know, that's what they play on us and get rich off of. They don't get rich off the nice things that we do.
The negative stereotypes,
you know, the
African American people.
Stereotypes. You know, oh, he do drugs. Oh, he's in jail again. Oh, he just got arrested again. Oh, he just, they love that.
Right.
You know, we got to put the good fruits out there.
Right.
You know.
Speaking of other tragedies, the Wednesday, the hip hop artist Young Dolph was murdered.
Yeah, rest in peace, Young Dolph. Yeah, I saw that when I got home. I saw the video, and you know, it's disheartening. You know, some people say, well, you know, that's what they do in that culture. You know, everybody else been getting killed, so it is new. A life has been taken. It's not hip hop.
Could we not be desensitized to it? I think that we are being desensitized.
I mean, it's a shield around us or something. Like, we can't have something happen to us. You know, that's the thing. And he got murdered in his own neighborhood.
Right, exactly.
You know, and he put that neighborhood on his back. You know, and it's just a shame.
It is a shame.
Because he felt like he could go home and show love and be around people, and he messed around. He got murdered by somebody jealous or mad or for whatever reason. We don't know the whole story, but I'm just saying, you know, when it's all said and done, it's the family that's hurt.
Exactly. You know, rest in peace, Young Dolph.
Rest in peace, Young Dolph.
Taking a break. That is Pump Up the Jam by Technotronic. When we come back, we're going to wrap this up, talk about the holidays coming up, and we'll be right back on Headlines Headaches on voiceradio.com. Peace.
Taking another break, y'all. I get to answer some of y'all. Sis, what's going on? You know. Blaha, what's up, man? Ron Blaha, what's going on, man? Appreciate you tuning in on that. I appreciate it, man. I love y'all. Tamika, you already know what's happening.
All right, gonna talk. This is my last show. I will not be on air for a whole week.
Oh, wow.
No, I won't, because I'm not gonna be on air for a whole week. So Thanksgiving.
Oh, yes, right, Thanksgiving.
Yeah. So won't be on air for a whole week. So I'll probably be playing repeats and stuff.
Right.
But I will not be on air all week.
Yeah, I had to come down here with my brother, you know, Larry H. Gardner, you know, down here, Voice of Radio.
What's up, Lady T?
Came down here and, you know, show love, you know, just talk about some things, you know, give love to those that show me love. So that's what it's about. Like, you know, just answer some stuff, you know, doing what I do, you know. Those that know me, y'all know I'm a freedom fighter, so this is what I do. So I'm around warriors and revolutionaries right now. So, you know.
Okay.
Come back in.
All right.
Oh, that thought me about to come back in.
Yes, hello. We come back with a phone call. Who is this?
This is
Mr. Hip Hop Workshop himself, Alfred Porter Jr. in the building. Sheriff Kilroy in the house.
Alfred Porter.
All right. It's a pleasure to have you call in.
The Facebook Live, I really have been. And I just called to make it quick and say the one thing that I can appreciate about Mr. Ronnie B the Unforgiven is the fact that, unlike a lot of artists, that brother put in a lot of service, setting an example of being community and civic minded. He was there on the whole issue of 137 shots. He was there on several other things when it came to dealing with police misconduct, violence in the streets, holding our own people accountable, and even mentoring younger people, from artists to just young people in general, on their roles in society. So I just wanted to say he was the very first ambassador. He's still an ambassador for the Hip Hop Workshop, but he was the very first one proclaimed with that title. And I have always appreciated working with that brother down through the years, and I'm glad to see he's still working at it. And I appreciate you, Brother Larry H. Gardner, for at least having and staying consistent on the air. So I'm going to get off this phone, go back to the Facebook Live feed, and ask one quick question.
I appreciate you, Al.
The question is, what is next when it comes down to everything? So I'm thinking, what's next for Mr. Ronnie B the Unforgiven? Thank you very much.
Thank you, Al. Sheriff Kilroy in the building. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. So what is next for Ronnie B the Unforgiven?
That's what somebody else asked. What I'm right now working on a lot of things. It's a brother. Shout out to Brandon X Bell. He got a project he want to do about death row. So we already talked about me being in that. You know, they're gonna do a movie about death row. You know, the legend of death row with Suge and all of them. So we don't know what.
You played Steve Harvey once.
But yeah, I played Steve Harvey. Yeah. While we on that subject,
right.
I played Steve Harvey twice. 2017, for those that don't know, at Cleveland State they had a Kaumba Festival every year. You know, and they was doing a dedication to like black celebrities and stuff from Cleveland, and they wanted to do a episode of Family Feud. So they. Al, you know, shout out to Al Porter. You know, that's my booking agent. He down with me, and to the way picture, you know, he the man with me. And by him being my booking agent, he went and talked to him and said, "Well, what about Ronnie B? I'm not even as big as Steve Harvey for one, you know." But he said, "I think we can pull it off." So I let my mustache grow extra thick.
Right.
We colored it in, and I put on the suit, and I came out, "Show your love," you know. I came out there laughing and stuff. And we got a chance to get it in. And I played Steve Harvey again twice, Showtime at the Apollo up in East Cleveland. So
okay.
I did do that twice. You know, like I say, Brandon X Bell got the movie about death row. We're going to see what part I can do. Shout out to Da Vinci, because Da Vinci got some stuff brewing. Because I was also in Bruh Bruh, the web series that we filmed. So y'all check that out, because I got a nice role in there too. I did my thing. Shout out to Miranda Felice, who played my wife in Bruh Bruh and gave me some pointers. So it was beautiful.
Shout out to Miranda. It's
always definitely always for Miranda. Shout out to you know, my brother, you know, Eric Magnus, my homie. He done kicked in. He said good evening, bro. You know, we got the BKL Lifestyles podcast. I am the co-host of BKL Lifestyle. BKL Sessions. You know, you can go on YouTube, or you can go to Spotify, type in BKL Sessions. And you pull it up and you'll see me on there. And we done had some guests, and sometimes we just talk amongst us.
When y'all gonna have me on there?
So, you know, that's coming. I'm on your show, so you know on mine.
And I've interviewed Eric before, so it's like, wait a minute, hold on. I'm like,
you're more than welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome.
So
definitely, we'll definitely probably get you in there next. So
good.
Yeah, man. So we're gonna resume. He got a birthday coming up. Eric Magnus' 50th birthday at his house. The 27th. That's a Saturday. His birthday the 25th. But Saturday we're gonna rock out. We're gonna wear our black and gold. So we're gonna boogie woogie and get it in. So you know, y'all will be seeing pictures and broadcasting and all of that.
All right.
New music, y'all. Finally, I'm getting to the music. That's definitely coming. You know, I know they're like, oh man, you know, you tripping. I said, but I did so many different things, y'all. So I do other things other than music too. So yeah, you know, and I'm definitely got the music coming. And definitely I'm looking for new artists. I got a spoken word dude that I'm talking with, something like that. So, you know, I'm restructuring 1008 Vision. So, you know, definitely gonna be on the lookout for the announcement and stuff I got. And that will be at the hip hop workshop in January. So I'm gonna have a big announcement concerning what's going on with 1008 and who's gonna be the people and stuff like that. So y'all just, you know, I'm the king of the sneak attack. I hit y'all with a sneak attack. So I'm gonna have some sneak attacks and some stuff coming. So
exactly. Before we go, and I thank Ronnie B for coming here. No problem. Lady T, Latoya Witcher, BWE is having a food giveaway for Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Thank you, Natalie. Thank you, Heather. Thank you, Lady T. You know, shout out to her. Shout out to everybody we love you. If nobody tells you that they love you today, I do. The reason that I'm going to be off next week and you won't hear me is because number one, it's the holiday season. Don't overeat. And number two, my number one son will be here, so I'm going to be spending all time with the baby boy. He's flying in, and I'm going to be happy as hell. I'm going to be broke, though, so if Ronnie, I'm going to hit you up with some money next week, so you already know why. So,
you know I love you. I love you to death.
All right, so if nobody tells you that they love you today, I do. Peace, love, and hair grease. I will see y'all in December. Not the last week in November. I will see y'all in December.
We're coming back with the show back in December. So
exactly. We're coming back in December. We out. Peace.
We just wrapped up, y'all. So I thank